Let's do a little. Got my oven on 450. I'm Tracy K. Mitchell, Mama's Comfort Cooking. I don't know, send me up some little hearts, or I don't know what they're called, super stickers. But I'm here, YouTube, and I'm finna go live on Facebook. It just blocked me off. It just knocked me off. So we're gonna make some lightweight biscuits. I hope the people that's on here is still on here. And let me go ahead and hit Facebook. All right. So I'm gonna talk to both of y'all at the same time. If you're still on here, I can't tell. Now I'm learning about YouTube, and I'm trying to learn it very well. But welcome. I'm Tracy K. Mitchell, Mama's Comfort Cooking. Okay. So I'm gonna take my time with y'all today. But anyway, I got the oven on 450. Let me go and hit Facebook. Hey, Facebook, come on in, honey. We finna make us some lightweight biscuits. I'm gonna steam some chicken wings, make some gravy, and I may do an apple pie. Maybe. I don't know why YouTube got me off, but I'm back. I'm doing what my marketing manager tells me. He said go live, and so I'm going live. Right, so I'm doing it, and I'm doing it like you told me. And I have my little Noel glass bottle. This holds 1 can, and it's with my cranberry ginger ale. Y'all ready to get started? We done had our cocktail. We're having our cocktail. Hey, KK. KK from now. Why me? Yvette. Miss Annie Griffin. Y'all come on in. I'm going to make some lightweights. We're about to get started. I make my biscuits with shortening. You can make them with butter. And that's another thing. If your butter is room temperature and you want you some biscuits, you can still use room temperature butter in your biscuits. It's not going to do anything to them. I can show it to you. I'll add a little butter to my shortening. Both of them are going to be room temperature. We're going to use whole buttermilk. I'm just going to use a squishy bit of sour cream for flavor. All right. You can add a little sugar to your biscuits, a little salt, whatever you want, or you can keep them plain and simple, because I'm going to dip mine in some of this gravy. All right. And I haven't eaten anything, and I won't eat but a bite of something. But Avery was like, Mom, Jeanette, I called you 3 times. You need to check your phone, sis. Oh my, I can't get in touch with you. Deacon Calvin loves me. He loves me. And so I just went to the store. I had to get me some shortening. And I'm going to rub my shortening. The lid, what I'm going to throw away. I'm going to put it all. Child, you don't waste nothing this day and age. Times are hard. Happy birthday, honey. Whose birthday is it? Whose birthday? Somebody got a birthday. See, this had some shortening. You would have threw it away. Don't throw that away. Look how I just greased that. Don't throw that away. 100 times. You can't be asking God for blessings and you throwing blessings. Honey, back in the day, we would have lotioned our whole body with some of this. Who real on him? Back in the day, because I'm older than y'all, but everybody know this would have been our lotion. Baby, it get cold outside. We take some of this. We rubbed ourselves up like this. We got ready to go to the game. We were shining. Baby, we were shining. What you say? We were shining. Honey, you see that like ice on me? Can y'all see I'm a little ice? Because it's underneath here. Wait a minute. So we just take that. You're going to talk about me anyway. And rub our ash. We get it all. Baby, we get it all. We be, baby, be right for the game. Baby, be right. I don't care what y'all say about me. We be right for the game. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Baby, and it ain't sticky either, look. And it don't, look, baby, Crisco. Crisco. It's the way to go. It don't even, it ain't greasy. Baby, this was our Vaseline. Intensive care when we ran out, and I don't care. And I'm still finna make these biscuits. Huh? Y'all don't, oh, well, see, I grew up in a poor house. I didn't have very much, but the Lord's been good to me. I grew up in a poor family. We really didn't have very much, but the Lord been good to me. So you can talk about me. And then I'm drinking today. Baby, let's make these here biscuits. I'm not gonna make that many, so oven set. I loved it. As they say, it's loved it. I loved it. I'm just gonna use me a fistful, which is half cup. Put that lid on up. I done greased my stuff. Honey, hey Deb Street, hey. Baby, that's how I grew up. That's why we used to smell like chicken grease. We used to smell like chicken and everything else because you used what was on the stove. Baby, this is good for so many things. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I love it in my biscuits. I love this in my pie crust. I love shortening in my cakes. That's why your cake can be moist and it'll give it some definition and you'll get that flaky little crumb. Put your little shortening in there in your butter when you start your cake and whip it. You're going to have to whip it for about 5 minutes or more until the butter and the shortening incorporate themselves together. And you'll get you a nice flaky crust. That's how you do. Let me come over here and get me some butter. Just to let y'all know, you can use room temperature butter. You don't have to grade your butter to make biscuits. Look at Mother Joyce Anderson trying to show out and come through. You don't have to. So we're going to use, and I'll probably add a little more flour if I need it. But I'm going to add me just half a stick of butter. Room temperature. Because I can. And I already put the shortening in there. And I'm going to work it. And you're going to work it till it look like you done used this so many times. And your mama keep telling you to use the same flour to make chicken. That's what it's going to look like. You're going to work this in there. You don't have to use a whole stick because I already done used some shortening. But you're going to work this and work this. I'm going to sit down for a minute if y'all don't mind. My back been pinching a little bit because they won't give me my device to go in my back. But let me work this in real good and I'll show y'all how crumbly it's going to be. And then we're going to go ahead and finish it. Nikisha, hey, Nikisha Sales. Hey, Gina Suber. Oh, somebody told me I was a beautiful Nigerian. I am. Shout out to Nigeria. Oh my. Do you speak Igbo? I know some Nigerians that speak Igbo. Then I know some people from Kenya and Sierra Leone. Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna look like, look, come on. Look how that look like it's old flour. Look. It look like your mama done made you flour that chicken 13, 11 times. Look at it. That's what it's going to look like. 13, 11 times. You want your shortening to make these biscuits. You want them to look. Y'all need me to put y'all in the camera further than this. It don't have to be room temperature. It don't have to be cold. It don't, you're going to still make a fine, fine biscuit. All right. Y'all need me to put y'all in here to see how bad that, look at that. Look like you finna throw it out. That's what you wanted. Okay? So now we're going to add, like I said, you can add whatever you want. You can add garlic. You can add flavoring to this right now. Whatever you deem necessary. You want a little sugar, you better go on and add it. If you want, but see these, I don't need no more. I don't want these to rise too high. All right? So, because I just want a little flavor, just a little squishy bit of flavor in here, since they ain't gonna rise, I'm gonna incorporate just a little sour cream to go along with this buttermilk. All right? Why? Because I just want a little more flavor to my biscuit. That is really it. And I just used some salted butter. So let me get in here and get me a little sour cream. Just a little squishy bit. This is less than 1/4 of a cup. This is like 1/8 of a cup I just put in there. Okay? Not that much. Couple of tablespoons. Good tablespoon. Jack Johnson! Yvette Garcia, what you up to? Jennifer Gaddy. I love you too, Jennifer. Yes, I do. Thank you for watching me on YouTube. Okay, so now we're going to use whole buttermilk, not half. How much? I don't know. Right here, this is a cup. All right, we're going to start with 1 cup because we ain't making that many today. Because ain't nobody around here really eating it like that. And my Christmas is going to be real light because we ain't getting together. My mama canceled Christmas. Christmas been canceled at my mama's house because everybody, if one person gets sick, my mama say everybody's sick. T. Ferguson, Tasha Ferguson. Hey, Tasha. So I'm just adding just a little squishy bit more. I just want to work it in real good, just a squishy bit. So you could say I used like one, maybe in this, maybe 1.5 cups or less, 1 1/3 cup of buttermilk. All right. So it's going to look all ooey gooey and sticky. That's what I want. Oven is on 450. You'll be able to pick it up just like I did. Okay. I've been showing y'all this. Be able to pick it up. You can use almond milk. You can, but add your fat. How you going to get your fat? You can use almond milk. You can use canned milk. You can use heavy whipping cream. You can use sour cream biscuits. You can do water. You don't even have to have buttermilk. You can use it. You can make sour cream biscuits. Just as long as you add you some fat base in there, okay? Make sure you do that. You can flavor your biscuits any way you want to. Okay, today these biscuits are going to be sponsored by IamNotRollingThemOut.com. All right? Because I don't mess up my whole kitchen for no biscuits. So I'm going to tighten them up just a squishy bit more. And let me tell you something. Get you some good flour. I'm not going to tell you what kind of flour to get because at the end of the day, I done learned. I'm going to quit calling people stuff out and showing it. They ain't paying me nothing. Honey, free advertisement is not happening with Tracy no more. All right? Now, remember I told you these were lightweight. I'm going to show you how light they are. You're going to be surprised. Look how light. I still got this hand. I'm going to use it. Let me put a little flour on my hand. Just a little bit more. That's all I need. See, it didn't stick. See, it didn't stick. Very light. And let me tell you something. You don't want to over incorporate. You don't want this biscuit dry. You still want it wet on the inside. You don't have to knead this lightweight biscuit. It's light because what you just did with your flour, you making it light. You put some butter and you put shortening in here. And you put some sour cream in here. And you use the thick
Mama, we won.
Y'all did?
To the island.
Oh, okay.
We had a big party, but they had cookies that I didn't even like.
Oh, your stuff is in the microwave. You might want to warm it up a little bit more. See? How was school today, Buka?
Good. We had a party.
You did?
In the cafeteria, we had dinner.
Today is Nuki's
chorus.
Okay, so now we're gonna pat these out.
I know. Is she at course now?
And I want to keep all these droppings for a reason, because these droppings off my feet.
Is she at course now?
She at home. These droppings, I'm gonna use these
crazy, y'all.
later on in my pie. Did y'all hear what I said? These droppings off my fingers, I'm finna put in my pie in just a minute.
Can I have them drinks?
Just go and get you some of it.
Can I get
Avery, quit asking, because you know what your daddy said. I know it, but quit trying to turn us against each other. Let me wash the rest of my hand.
So no?
I just said a little bit, Avery.
Can I have a can jar? Can I have a can jar?
Huh?
Can I have a can jar? Huh?
Avery, why do you want to drink what I got?
Because that's what's in here.
Huh?
Because that's what's in here.
No, it's some Sprite sockets in the sun.
What type of Sprites?
Well, you know what a Sprite is.
No, like the big Sprites or the tiny?
It's in the can.
Oh. Mama got some dirty.
What, Avery? All right, y'all, we finna get started. So I'm gonna use those for my pie, cause I feel like, let me wipe my shirt off. I feel like making a pie. Just because I don't know. I just miss being in the kitchen because I was sick, and I'm getting my strength up. What, Avery? Quit spelling my name.
My bad.
Now I told you you're not gonna call me by my first name.
Is a fork in here?
No.
Okay.
Calling me. Keep spelling it. It's the same thing. Quit spelling my name now. Put that in the refrigerator. Okay. Yeah, she just going around wanting to spell my name. Versus saying, hey, mama. I'm not finna start that. About to make me drink buttermilk. Let me move that. So now we finna get ready. Baby. Jermaine, I told you. Now you believe me? Didn't I not just tell you that today, Jermaine? Pre-show. Sugar Pre. Did I not just tell you she going through a phase where she want to spell and say my first name? I'm not putting up with it. When I grew up, that was disrespect. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. Y'all ready to do these biscuits? To God be the glory. To God be the glory. For the things he has done. By his blood he has saved me. With his power he has raised me. To God be the glory for the things he has done. Congratulations to Evan, Krista Katie Wooten's son. Honey, he got second in the spelling bee. All right, let's get started on making these lightweight biscuits.
Mama got some lightweight.
So what I'm going to do is pat my finger with my little patting flour, right? That's all I need is enough to pat. Drop the rest in there. Pick you up a biscuit. Very light. See how light that biscuit is? It ain't dense at all. These biscuits, baby, you're going to barely need them. Barely, with your thumb. Barely need them. Honey, I told Maine this morning. I said, Maine, Avery going through a phase, but I'm going to teach her. She going to say my name. Rosemary, I'm going to call you, baby. I had some tragic stuff happen to my family yesterday. I'm not going to talk too much on it because you know how people get on social media. But my cousin passed away unexpected yesterday. And as a matter of fact, it was very unexpected. He was at the gas station pumping gas, and they say he yelled out, "Oh!" And when his wife looked around, he was on the ground, and he didn't recover from it. I'm not quite sure. They said it was a massive heart attack. I don't know. I don't want to say what I don't know. I want to be very careful in that situation. All I know is he's not here. And he was a pillar of the community I came out of. Very involved. Very involved. We're going to take our time and make these biscuits. He was very involved. They're going to be light and they're going to be small. And so I was going to come back live, and I got cousin, sister, friend was calling. I knew something had to be going on. My husband was calling. My brother sent a text soon as I got off of live, and he said that he had passed. And this cousin is the cousin that tried to keep our community together. He always had block parties. And so when I tell you we were shocked, and he was only like 50. He just had a birthday, I think, in August, so that would have made him be about around 58. And so I'm not gonna call no names, but I'm just as close. I mean, it's crazy because his wife, her grandparents, and my mama's mom and daddy were brothers and sisters. Make that a little bit bigger. And then his grandmama and my grandmama were sisters. So my granddaddy and his wife's grandmama was sister and brothers. And then him and my grandmama and his grandmama were sisters. So you want to take this, look, they're going to be very light, okay? And you're going to press them even more than what I've already, okay? Because you're going to make them, they're going to be thin. And they're going to be lightweight, and they're going to be so delicious. All right? So you're going to take your time, and we're going to press these again when we put out. But as you see, I touched these. Look, I touched them. Look. And you can touch them, and they're not sticky, but they're not heavy. You could learn something. It's all right. See, I don't do this a lot no more. During the pandemic, I used to teach a lot. But I come to realize, baby, you give people what they want. Folks ain't trying to cook, so ain't no use to me sitting on him all day long cooking. Ain't that right? So be praying for my family, and it's a shocker. His wife and daughter, he got a daughter, and the daughter got two babies. And he been married a long time. I don't know how long they've been married, but I just know she was with him, and ain't nobody ready for something like that. That was very unexpected. So I just said, you know, for me, I'm on YouTube and I'm on Facebook, and I'm doing what I enjoy in my downtime. Hey, Jeanette MacArthur, y'all send me some super chats, and somebody gave me some stars. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate both of y'all for giving me, because y'all don't have to give Tracy. Y'all, people don't have to do nothing for you. I mean, I think we have to just come to that realization. But I do feel much better, because I have been under the weather, and that's why I have not been baking, because I wasn't going to get nobody sick. All right? Deacon Calvin, somebody said go block somebody, get them their BBB. Go ahead and handle it, Deacon Calvin. They'll be out for him. Y'all don't have to worry. He got it under control. It don't matter if I spit all day long. It really don't matter. Some people's lives are miserable. Okay, let me go ahead and start my talk. Because I got a good talk. Honey, say my name. Say my name. That's going to help somebody out today. Let me tell you something. Beyonce got a song that says, say my name, say my name. I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes you got to fall to experience a fall. If you ain't never experienced a fall, then you can't help nobody that has fallen. If you ain't never been poor, You cannot help nobody if you ain't experienced. You ain't never had a baby. You don't know what it feel like. Somebody can tell you, but you don't know what it feel like. I don't care what machine they hook up to you. You got to have one to understand. Not just the heartbeat, but you got to understand that the love that a mother has for their babies. That's what you have to understand. I'm almost done with my biscuits. I wasn't making that many. Sometimes you just have to say his name to get you out. Sometimes people keep their name and your name in their mouth. Keep saying my name. Say my name, say my name. Let me tell you what's going to happen. You saying my name is not going to curse me. If you using my name in a negative way, it's not going to affect me. It's going to affect you. Say my name. You are welcome to use my name. You are welcome to speak my name. Say my name. I come to realize when I say the name of the Lord, which is a strong tower, and I can run into it and be safe. You see how lightweight that is? I can run into it and be safe. That name helps me. Saying that name helps me. Say my name, say my name. Baby, sometimes you going down in a gutter, you depressed. Just say his name. Say my name, say my name. You acting kind of crazy. Just say his name. Some people, I'm going to use that to put just a few dumplings. That's all I got left. But I'm going to use it for apple pie pie. So what I've done now, you can pat it with water. You can pat it with buttermilk. All right? My last press on these, I'm just going to press it with a little buttermilk. I'm going to have my oven. It is on 450. Give them a good press. Because they're not going to rise high. They're going to be lightweight. But they'll rise enough. I don't want them thick. These not going to be thick. All right. I'm not looking for a doughy biscuit. My cleanup going to be simple. I already did it. Because why? The remainder of my flour, I got that covered. And I just wiped up my station, as you can see. So I'm going to put these in there for a good 10 minutes. And we're going to take them out and brush them with some butter. And so now I can work on something else. I'm going to also make, let me get this in the oven. Decide what I want to do next. Wash my hands. Wash out my little spoon real quick. And can't stand dishes in the sink. Be right back. So we're going to have to move y'all over anyway, depending on what I'm going to do. I need to get a skillet. Okay, let me get a skillet. And I'm not going to make a heapings of it. I don't need a humongous thing. Just something to hold my gravy. So, right there. Let's get this in the, we're going to put them in the oven now. Gonna set the timer. Okay. I always tell people, check your bread. You ought to be able to smell it. So my station area is clean. I got a little more flour that I'm gonna just put back into the flour bag. And then put that over there. And wipe up my counter. You can do a lot of stuff. You don't have to mess up. I'm going to take my shortening. I'm going to put my shortening up. Which I could have kept that flour because I'm going to make some gravy. But we'll dip it out again. Okay, so I'm going to put this up. And what we're going to make is, I love the combination of an apple pie. Sometimes you don't hear a lot of people talk about it. Let me find my apple flavoring. Pumpkin. I know I got apple. Keep apple spice. There you go. Apple spice, everything nice. Vanilla. Where's my vanilla flavor? Vanilla. You can use apple pie flavoring, vanilla, butter, apple pie spice. Apple pie spice got everything you gonna put in your apple pie. It's got some nutmeg. It's got cinnamon in it. So it's a combination of the blend of both of them. If you want more of something else, you can go ahead and incorporate some more stuff. I buy canned pears and canned apples. I use butter, and I'm gonna make an apple pear pie for you. I got some leftover chicken wings, and we're gonna steam them. We're gonna cut up some onions, and we're gonna make a gravy. And we're gonna just take that chicken, and I can steam that chicken until it turns into gravy, but I just wanted a little bit more gravy. And so that's what we're gonna do. I'm just in the kitchen. Any questions? Wherever that man is, he can have him take care of it. Some things don't matter. Some things don't matter. We got to learn how to live. Some people would never keep your name out their mouth. Yesterday on my live, somebody reported my live that I was inciting violence. And they looked at my video and put it right back up. I'm going to tell you something that I know. And I told y'all my story about how I messed up one of my legs. And one thing I know for certain, I can't get you. I can't tell you who do the things that they're doing, but I can tell you who do know. Your thoughts, forget your actions. He know your thoughts. And your thoughts can be simple. Your heart can be far from him. You can sing, you can pray down heaven, and you can praise him with your lips. But your heart can be far from him. No, I don't have no boiled wings. They're leftover bought chicken wings. Some people will never understand how you come up with the concept of what you're going to cook, what works for your household. Groceries are too high. Groceries are just too high to cook stuff your family ain't going to eat. And if it's something that your family really love, learn how to cook it. That's why it's important to ask questions before our elders pass away. Thank you, Renee, for the stars. That's why it's so important for us to learn and don't get lazy. Learn the technique. Today we're going to make brown gravy. All right? You got different shades of gravy. You got turkey gravy. You got chicken gravy. You got beef gravy, which you use for liver. So we have to learn this stuff. And then we got to know what works. Somebody's calling on the tablet. We got to know what works. I eat anything because my mama made us sit at the table. My family don't eat everything. You can give me crowd peas. You can give me any kind of pea. I don't like black eyes. You got pork gravy, but pork gravy is nothing but a light-skinned chicken gravy. But the point I'm making is that a lot of people have not learned the technique of gravy. A lot of people make their gravy too heavy. So when your food sits, your gravy gets too thick. It gets clumpy. You made it too heavy. You don't have to add a half a cup of nothing to make no gravy. And remember, I'm going to cook this chicken. So the step to gravy is to cook your gravy. Cook the grittiness off of the flour. All right? Then the next thing is to slowly incorporate your liquids. Give your gravy time to grab hold to the liquid. As it grabs hold to the liquid, your gravy is going to tell you how much. Fly Guy, I've been waiting to hear from you, Fly Guy Kales. I hadn't heard back. Your gravy will tell you if you need more water. But if you take it and just pour it in there, no. When you start cooking your gravy, whether you cook it in the grease or whether you cook it in butter, however, whether you use onions, because you don't have to use onions if you don't like onions. If you slowly incorporate your liquid, your gravy will let you know how much more liquid it needs. Because what happens is it'll stop taking that water. It'll lose its thickness and it'll get so thin to where it's runny. So you have to let your food talk to you. Everybody can cook. Everybody don't season the same way. There are sometimes you don't want a whole lot of different seasonings in your gravy. I'm sorry, you just don't. Every gravy, you don't need garlic powder and onion powder. When I grew up, you didn't get garlic and onion powder all the time. When I grew up, you got salt and pepper. You might have got a couple of packets of chicken flavoring to go in there. McCormick got it all. Honey, you find it all over in the McCormick station. McCormick has all kind of packets. Chicken packets, this packet, that packet. I was looking, I got meatloaf. And this is the best thing you can put. They got chicken seasoning. They got spaghetti. For some of y'all that don't like, y'all like a flavor to your spaghetti with a light sauce, they got that.
Can we and Callie, Kalia, and Luke and us have
I don't know.
Can I finish talking?
Yeah, I know, but you're gonna ask me, can you have a sleepover?
Not
or party?
a sleepover or a party.
Hey, Brian, leave me alone.
I was just gonna have ask if we can have a Christmas party.
Leave me alone. Go ask somebody else.
I'll ask Kilby.
Why don't you ask Kilby? Ask Erica. I get tired.
I can ask her.
Let somebody else's mama think of stuff. And so for Tracy, I don't need no Cajun seasoning. When I'm eating my chicken and gravy, I want my chicken and gravy not to taste like everything else but what it's supposed to taste like. My daughter, she get on my nerve. She got ADHD. And whatever idea she come up with, she want me to go with it. Okay? And if you know Avery, if y'all know Avery, y'all know I'm not lying. And all she wants is Chick-fil-A. All right? And like, she got mad because I let Gweena take a plate with her yesterday because she thought Gweena had ate up all. She loved meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and gravy. That's what she liked. This is something I'm trying to fix me, even though I don't have very much of an appetite. I'm seeing how this works. As we speak, I don't want nothing to eat. I just felt like a little nauseous. But I'm going to tell y'all why. I'm going to keep it real. I took one of them shots today. I don't know because I'm not a diabetic. And so I kind of feel a little funny. We'll see. I took, and we'll see how it does me. All right, they coming along real good. Let me check. I'm gonna just need to brown the bottom. I'm just gonna brown the top a minute, okay? Let me clear that. Let me go to broil. Hold on. I'm learning my stove. Okay, so before we get started, we're gonna put the biscuits on broil. Somebody write, say my name. Well, see, my insurance won't pay. So I paid out of pocket. Somebody from California paid for me to get some shots off this page. And I took it to my doctor because there's a pharmacy that'll give them to you if your insurance don't give it to you. And so, let me get my onions. So I took one today. I think I left that onion that I wanted to use in the core. Where you need to place it in the core. Core. I got some chopped up, but I wanted big onions. Oh, there it is. And so let me get my little thing, cause I'm gonna have to take my biscuits out. Mama's come cooking. Mama, we so hungry. What we gonna eat? Say my name, say my name. It's amazing how the world can have a song that the church should be singing. Y'all know we need to be singing, say my name, say my name. There's power in his name. There's healing in his name. Just say it with me. Say my name, say my name. You're acting kind of crazy, but you looking lazy. Just say my name. So, yeah, we should be singing that. I'm going to rub these down as soon as they come out. Hold on 1 second. Then we're going to break this thing on down. Yes, we are. Hold on, they about ready. Come on now. I don't know. I don't like mine too dark. I don't like them too dark. Turn this off. Go back to bake. Start it. Okay, let me take them out. Oh, I'm going to show them to you. Hold on. Then we're going to start on my little gravy. I don't know. Maybe I need to make the pie tomorrow. I don't know, because I ain't even going to eat it, really. I don't know. I had a taste for it before this shot got in my system and got me feeling funny. So I don't know. I probably can only eat a one of these things. Okay, so let me show this to you. I'm gonna show YouTube first. See, you can pull them apart. See how light they are? They're very light. Look at that. Very pretty and not too high, but very soft. Very soft. Okay, I'm going to have to show Facebook. Very soft. All right? Okay, I'm going to set you back up, YouTube. Come on, Facebook. Come on, Boogles. I just pulled one off for YouTube. Very light, very fluffy, very soft, very lightweight, very lightweight, very lightweight, very lightweight. Okay? Okay. So now I'm going to taste this for you all. Oh, it's so hot. It's so hot. Baby. Oh. Oh. It's smoking. That's how I like it. Okay. That's good. Lightweight, not dense, not too thick, not hard, soft to the touch. Make it light. That's how I grew up too. Hey Tina, I love you. Happy Merry Christmas. That's good. Hey Joanne Whitfield Pleasant. Joanne Pleasant. Joanne, you a Whitfield. My first cousin Whitfields. My grandmama had a set of Whitfields and a set of noses. Mm-hmm. Two baby dads. She had 4 Whitfield and 8 noses. She had 12 here. Well, hot. She had about. But I'm gonna finish this biscuit. Cause this biscuit good. Please, y'all hear that crunch? This biscuit's so soft. Look at that. It's so soft. It's so lightweight. Pull apart. Very lightweight. Out, 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 out. Very lightweight and hot. And so, those are the biscuits. Those are the biscuits. Now, we gonna cut up an onion. And we're gonna make some light gravy. A little thick, but medium thick. Not super thick. So we're gonna make some gravy. And I'm gonna steam it. I don't think I want nothing else. I really, all of a sudden, baby, they light-skinned it. Like you like 'em, man. That shot ain't gonna let me eat. So my husband ain't gonna eat. I'm just gonna steam these. I'm just gonna make a little gravy. I might have to just make, I just took that shot this morning. Maine told me how to do it. I don't know. But anyway, what I do know is I'm gonna go on and do this. Probably shouldn't have had nothing. I don't know nothing about this stuff. They light and they fluffy. They put you in the mind of Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel make a good biscuit. So now, yeah, my grandma hate. I got the Whitfields and the noses. Baby, these biscuits light-skinned, I'm telling y'all. Maine and I like light-skinned biscuits. They light-skinned it. Perfect. Perfect. That's a perfect biscuit. Perfect. I showed Maine how to make biscuits. That's a perfect biscuit. Maine kept making those biscuits. Honey, people start buying Maine's biscuits. This is glass. This is glass. It says no L. You can get them with Santa Claus. I think it was like $3. So now I'm going to have to shift y'all to my stove. First, we're going to cut this onion up. And then we're going to, okay, we're going to cut this onion up. We're going to use Tracy again, okay? My cartoon character do look like me. Let me get a knife I can handle. Y'all know I'm notorious for cutting my hand. I'll go down in history to be the content creator that cut her finger all that freaking time. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Help me, God. Help me to hold out. I have to use small knives. I I just be losing focus too easy. So we're gonna cut up some onions. We're gonna add a little oil in the skillet and some butter. And we're gonna let these onions caramelize themselves. And then we're gonna put just a little flour in there. Put whatever seasoning you want to put. I don't over season mine. And if I wanted any more flavoring, I would just get a McCormick packet, like I told y'all. You can get a McCormick packet. I think I might have one. You can get chicken flavor. Get you some chicken flavoring. Just whatever you want to put in yours. I don't even, I'm going to be honest with you, I just don't make mine confusing and complex, and I don't do a heat to mine. If I add anything, I add just a little bit of everything green, and I mean a little bit, because it's got everything. Because, you know, I don't like my stuff. I know a lot of people from Louisiana, they would add Cajun seasoning and stuff. But due to the fact that I don't like spices, I'm not going to add Cajun seasoning. Like I told you, when I ate at that man's restaurant in Texas, his food was good, but he used Cajun seasoning and everything. That's because he's from New Orleans. I have to get used to it, but the flavor of his food was good. You get what I'm saying? Some stuff you just not accustomed to. And I'm not accustomed to having no Cajun flavoring in my rice here where I live at. Just like a lot of y'all eat gumbo. We eat more. Y'all eat more. Is it gumbo? Y'all eat more gumbo. We eat more Brunswick stew. You know, Brunswick stew is made out of a combination of beef and pork. You know, you can have pig feet in it, pigtails in it, pig ears chopped up, gristle, whatever you want. It's going to cook a long time. You're going to use some brisket. You can use some rib. You can use whatever you want to use in that Brunswick stew. It's also made with a tomato base. Some people even use ragu to help them out. It really doesn't matter. It's got a hint of sweet to it. Okay, I'm talking about Brunswick stew. Then that's when you're going to add your corn and your things like that. And you're going to incorporate that into it. And it takes a little bit to cook. But, yeah, that's how you do it. And so you get a combination of this soup. It's like you eating soup. So you get a... Correct. I just ate a bowl for lunch. You ate a bowl of what? I don't know what you ate a bowl of. Did you eat a bowl of gumbo or Brunswick stew? I don't know which one you ate a bowl of, Kevin. But that's how we do it. So his stuff was good. I'm not accustomed to, oh, Brunswick stew. I love Brunswick stew too, Kevin. That's what I like. Gumbo is okay, but I grew up on Brunswick stew. And so you asked me, did I want some Brunswick stew over some gumbo? I'm going to always pick. Because see, even down to like etouffee ain't nothing but gravy. Brunswick stew, it ain't nothing but gravy. And you incorporating all your different meats and stuff that you want to. But your roux is gravy. We finna make a roux right now. That's all it is. And you just incorporate your liquid in a little at a time. You incorporate your seafood in Brunswick stew. I mean, in your gumbo. And some people put chicken, some don't. It just depends on who cooking it, how you was taught to cook it. I've seen some people add corn in it, but I've seen some people from New Orleans say you don't put corn in it. You can add whatever meat you want. A lot of times with us, where I'm from, we do pieces of everything, especially at Thanksgiving. You never had Brunswick stew? I thought you said that's what you just had for lunch. Oh, gumbo, you can add chicken. You don't have to add chicken. Some people do, some people don't. Some people don't even make their own. Some people buy their liquid because they don't know how to really make a roux. But where I'm from, a lot of times when we make Brunswick stew, we are already grilling out. So since we're already grilling out, we use pieces of everything that we're grilling out with. We use ribs in it. We use whatever we are grilling out with, we incorporate it in our Brunswick stew. If that makes any sense, you know, if they got a shoulder of this, or a Boston butt, or if they got anything they got that they're grilling, we incorporate it into the Brunswick stew. And sometimes people again incorporate a lot of pork. Some people use pig feet and pigtails and pig ears, and just depends who making it and what you're doing. Yes, brisket, ribs, Boston butt. And again, I know some people that do add pork in it. They do. Hold on, let me wash my hands and we're gonna get started. So my chicken is already done. So let's make this gravy and put this chicken in this gravy. So I'm going to show you how to do your gravy and not make it too heavy. Okay, let's get us some flour out. Let's scoop us a little flour. This is a half a cup scooper, but I'm not going to use it. Brunswick stew served over rice. No, we don't never really make ours over rice. Jumbo is done over rice. But Brunswick stew is more like a soup. If you want rice, you don't have to have it. I don't ever eat mine. I just eat mine like a bowl of stew, a bowl of soup. So I'm thinning this out because I don't need, but this would be considered a third of a cup. All right, I'm going to add a little oil because you need oil. I'm going to bring y'all over here. And I'm just going to add a little butter to help me caramelize my onions. Okay? That's what I did. And I'm going to get it going. You're going to get the onions going first. So we're going to go over here to the stove. Y'all ready? Thank y'all for sharing, YouTube. Brunswick stew is more of a southern thing. So you're going to find it where I live more than anywhere. More than gumbo, you're going to find Brunswick stew. Because they're going to have it on every barbecue place. We don't have that many seafood places here. Where in Georgia, and especially where I live, we don't have nothing. We don't have none of that stuff where I live. No, we don't do it here. So I'm going to turn you and set you up to see what I'm doing. Okay? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get you situated. I'm turning you down. And I'm trying to get you situated, YouTube, because I don't have a stand. So I'm going to turn you around. Okay, we're in the skillet. Now, I don't do no garlic. I don't do none of that stuff. But what I will do, I'm going to start off caramelizing these onions. All right? If you don't want onions, omit this. You don't have to have it. But what you do have to have is enough oil so that your flour can adhere to it. So if you have to add more oil, add more oil. All right? That's what we're going to do. And we're going to let that take off. I'm going to turn it, I'm learning my new stove. I'm learning it, okay? I'm learning it. And I'm going to use a whisk when I get ready to make the gravy. All right, I'm going to use a whisk when I start making the gravy. Now, you ain't trying to fry these onions. You seasoning your skillet, okay? Normally, I like to use a cast iron skillet, but like I say, this is just something. I have some leftover chicken. And so, and I can take that chicken if I want to and just add water and just keep steaming the flour off the chicken. And that's going to make me some gravy. Okay? So basically, you got to do this if you like onions. So some people say, no, you don't put corn. But I've seen it, and I've seen people challenge folks. People from Texas cook gumbo different than people from New Orleans. And New Orleans is your originators, I think. And so they very strong on what they think should go in their gumbo. And hey, they got a right to. So you can take I don't have to have any flour. Once I get these onions going, all I really got to do is put my chicken in here and start adding water. I will let you know when it gets it. There's a way I can send you my information. What you talking about, Yvette? Who you talking to? Jeanette McCarter last week. Last week, I'm going to let you, they have their own conversation. Hey, Miss Jerry, how you feeling? Miss Mickey Miller. Hi, everybody. I'm so glad that my people on my page get along. So what we're going to do is we're not trying to we're going to caramelize these. You got to take your time. Now, you can do one or two things right here. And I'm not going to keep y'all very long. But what you can do right here, make sure y'all sprinkle mean to share. Hit the share button. It's an arrow. If you hit the arrow, then you can share. You can take your onions out sometimes. Sometimes the onions that you caramelize, they mess up your flour. So if you want to take your onions out after you caramelize them and put them back in so that you can have your flour brown enough the way you want them. And that's what I do a lot of times. I go ahead and take out my caramelized onions once I season it and caramelize this skillet. Then I shape my flour in here and then put them back in. Okay, and that way I know how much grease I need and how much flour without the onions taking my flour. Because sometimes these onions, they will take your flour. And then you don't get it brown enough. It'd be too light-skinned. I like my biscuits light-skinned. Now, certain flour, like if I'm doing chicken or turkey wings, I like light brown gravy. Because I eat any kind of gravy. I eat white gravy, dark gravy, biscuit gravy, pork gravy, chicken gravy, turkey gravy. I just eat. I like gravy. Gravy, I like it. I grew up on it. So again, what we're doing, you see, you're getting a flavoring of the onions in this skillet that you're going to cook your flour down in. Taking this out is not going to hurt. All right? I'm going to turn y'all around because I need to set y'all down. All right? So that's what we're doing. Sorry about that. But y'all, I done lost my stand. So we're going to take these out. And we're going to and then I'm going to pick y'all back up again, YouTube. All right? We just caramelize these. We season in the skillet to get that flavor in there. Okay, let me get a bowl and we're going to take these out. And then we're going to make our gravy. I'm going to hold y'all while I make the gravy. Okay, hold on. Facebook is good. So I'm going to take these onions out, right, for a minute. I'm putting back in. Uh-oh, some of them got on my stove. You gotta take some of them if you don't take all of them. Bits and pieces are okay, but it gets in the way of me caramelizing. Of me cooking down my flour. Okay. All right. So what now I want to do? I got a few pieces left in there, and that's all right. I'm just gonna incorporate a little oil. I'm gonna pick y'all up, and I'm gonna shake some flour in here, cause it does take oil to make a good gravy. And I'm gonna use a whisk. Today I'm gonna use a flat one. Hold on, YouTube. I'm gonna pick you back up and get you. Now I'm gonna shake my flour in here. Shake my flour, shake my flour. That's enough, Tracy. See how Tracy wasn't paying attention. Now this is what you have to understand. Your grease is supposed to grab your flour. If your grease don't grab your flour, then you need to add just a little bit more grease. Okay? Now right here at this point, you can add your salt and your pepper, because you browning your gravy. It don't take a half a cup to make no gravy. Okay? That's why you got to keep on adding liquid. What kind of liquid you're going to add is up to you. Every gravy starts this way. Okay? Every gravy starts this way. And it's going to cook itself down. And if you need to incorporate a little bit more oil, do so. Okay? Just do so. Just a drop. Just do a little at a time. Same way with your liquid. Okay? And take your time and let it cook itself. It's going to cook. It's going to get brown. You notice I still got some gravy still left in my little thing. More flour, I mean. It depends on how brown you want it. You can go to www.mamascomfortcooking.com. I think I still got 17-ounce bottles. It's going to say 16, but it's really 17. Okay? Facebook, I'm going to have to, YouTube, hold on. I'm going to sit y'all down because I need to go get something. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Mama,
Yes, Abe.
Candy cane.
Huh?
Candy cane is tomorrow
Candy cane.
day.
So that means you're supposed to wear red and white?
I guess. So I gotta get some.
Oh, Avery. Look in there and give me some salt and pepper.
Where? The salt and pepper shaker.
I don't want that can. I want the other can. Over here, look in here. Look in there.
This one?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to incorporate a little salt.
This part?
You see the pepper? Give me the pepper.
This one?
You see how brown this thing got? Pepper right here. Thank you.
You.
Okay. Hold on, YouTube. I'm going to pick you back up. All right. See, I like mine brown. I'm going to turn it down. I'm trying to get YouTube in here. Hold on. Turn it. Don't burn it now. You like brown gravy like me. This is brown. I'm letting it cook itself, okay? Hold on, YouTube. I got to add a little chicken. I'm using chicken broth. Let me get you up here, YouTube. Because I got to add it in a little at a time. And I got to get all of it. Okay. I'm going to add some more. It's going to tell you when this done had enough oil. I'm going to add a little water to mine as well. Just a little at a time. Okay. It's going to talk to you. And you talk back. Okay. Always, use what you got. Whether you got a whisk or not. Just use. It don't take a whole lot. But you got to use the little you got. See, some of my onions was left in there. That's another reason, because I do brown gravy. But it's going to be all right, because when I add the big onions back in here, it ain't going to make no difference. And that gravy is going to thicken itself. Okay, it's going to talk to you. It's going to tell you how much liquid it wants. All right? It's going to start grabbing hold to what you put in. And if you didn't put in enough, it's going to get too thick. Okay, just go along with it. The weight of that gravy depends on you. Depends on how much flour you use and how thick you want it. Even if you didn't use a lot of flour. Just depends on how thick you want it. Hold on. What is that? Oh no, my gravy not burnt. This is called dark gravy. But anyway, I'm not going to talk to nobody that's watching me. You'd be crazy to watch me. All right. So as you can see, my dark gravy, like I said I wanted, it is coming together. See, some people that don't understand about how to make gravy, some little childish child over there said the gravy was burnt. But you can tell she ain't used to dark gravy. Hers going to be always light bright. All right. I'm going to incorporate me a little more liquid, because I'm going to add my chicken in here. Right? And also you're going to want your gravy this color if you was doing liver too and beef. It depends on, how you were reared. Some people never learn they only use packs of gravy, so they don't understand about dark brown gravy. So I don't go back and forth. It's dark. I like mine dark. She's not eating none of this. She ain't even invited to the pool party. I love dark gravy. And that gravy look good. And you wait when I add the onions in there. That gravy is going to tell you if it wants any more liquid. It's going to come to a bubble. Because why? Because the liquid is grabbing the flour. Please don't explain nothing to nobody. Some people, ignorance just, it lies within the person. Say my name. Let me grab that. Oh, she couldn't handle chocolate gravy, didn't care. So as you can see, that gravy is finna start to boil. It's got a funny look in it because that flour is grabbing that liquid. Oh yeah, I don't care if you block it. That's on him. I ain't stuck. No, I don't know her name. So that gravy is already doing its thing. All right. When do you add the onions? You can add it when you're comfortable with the color and what it's doing. You can then incorporate your onions and let that gravy do what it's gonna do. Okay, so now we're gonna go back and we're gonna add those onions. I don't have time for foolishness, and I don't like to even look at their comments because I don't have time for it. Okay? You can't go back and forth with people that could probably be sitting home and doing nothing with their life. Okay? So that's how that gravy is going to start coming together. Oh my God. I need to wipe my stove. All right. So now it's time to add the chicken. I had some leftover chicken and I'm going to add it. You don't have to waste nothing you buy. Times are too hard. You bought some chicken, you didn't eat it all, add it in. Because that's what I'm going to do. Hold on 1 second. I got some chicken wings from the store. They still a little crunchy. So I'm going to add more liquid. Oh yeah, because I'm going to pull this chicken wings got a crunchy, to it. So I got to incorporate a little more broth so that the flour that's going to come off of these wings, you just don't waste stuff. I'm using chicken broth. You can use beef broth. Any broth you want to use. Okay, so I just added it. I'm going to come over here to you and get YouTube. Come on, YouTube. YouTube is having to work with me today. All right, so we've incorporated the leftover chicken, right? We've incorporated that. We got the onions in there. So what I'm going to do, because I want mine swimming in it. And y'all know I like mine swimming in it. And I don't like to come back in this kitchen and my gravy is so thick. I don't like that. So I'm going to add a little more broth because I know it's going to simmer and cook. And I know that it's going to get a little thick. So I'm going to use the remainder of what I got. Huh? Avery, I'm on live. Leave me alone till I get off of live. And I'm serious about it. I'm serious about it. Go on. You see me doing something. So don't start worrying me with stuff. It's not going to be your way today. You ain't going to like it. Whatever. So these are some chicken wings. You got to bring it to live. Do not throw away no leftovers. All right? We're going to let these chicken wings come back to life. They just going to come back in some gravy. You can boil you a little packet of rice. Make you whatever kind of rice you want. And we're going to let this, it do what it do. I'm going to pump it up just a little bit. I'm going to pump up the volume. Y'all, April gets on my nerves. I'm telling y'all, oh my goodness. And I didn't even use all that flour. This flour is a half a cup thing. I already only had a third of a cup. So I probably used maybe just a little under that third a cup to create my gravy. All right. If you don't want a heavy gravy, then don't use a whole lot of heapings of flour. I don't know what this is about the 1 cup. Chocolate gravy is made with cocoa. You have to add cocoa in here, and you also can add sugar. You basically eating chocolate icing over a biscuit. The weight of this gravy and the color of this gravy, because I like mine this color. This the color I do my liver gravy. This the color I do my ground beef and gravy. If you like light gravy, then you make it lighter. You don't cook it as long as I cook mine. I like my gravy this color. Gravy, we already talked about gravy coming in different colors. But if people don't understand how you cook your flour, and that's the only way you're going to turn your gravy dark brown or light brown, you got to cook it. That's why the lady talking about it don't look burnt. It look like brown gravy. And the reason why I added that extra liquid, because that skin and that crunch, it's going to come into this gravy. Because the steaming of this is going to take this chicken and turn it back soft. And it's going to take all that extra crunch off this chicken, and it's going to go into this gravy. And I mean, that's just common sense. And we're going to eat them biscuits over there with this gravy. You can eat you some grits if you want them. Or you can do rice. See how that skin, when that extra, it's gonna be incorporated in here. See that? And the reason why I don't add like this, why would I add more flavoring if the chicken, whatever they cook the chicken in, it's gonna come off in the skin. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all see it close up, Facebook. I don't know what she, every day is something, Jeanette. Avery say she bored every day. Every day she want to spend money. Let me turn it around, Facebook. There you go. Some people don't get it. They just don't. And ain't no use in going back and forth with them because they did it to aggravate you. Just ignore them. We're not going to go back and forth with people we don't even know passing through. Y'all don't get yourselves in trouble. Just leave them alone. Okay? She don't know what she's talking. She probably don't know how to make it. Anybody that stay at home with grandmama, you know what it's time to do. It's time to turn this gravy down and let it simmer. And that's what we're going to do. So at this point, we're going to turn this gravy down. And we're going to let this stuff simmer. And it's going to tenderize that chicken. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to let it get nice and thick. It ain't weighed down. Because we know it's going to sit. And when it sit, it's going to get thick. So we're going to let it do what it do. Just slow it on down and let it simmer. All right. There you go. Dark brown gravy. I'd already said I was making it dark. Did I not when I started this? I said I'm going to make some dark brown gravy. I said there's different types of gravy. You got pork. You got chicken flavor, chicken color, turkey. You got liver. You got beef. And I'm going to turn it down. And we'll put a lid over it. And let it do what it's going to do. All right? That's how we're going to do that. And we made them biscuits. All right? But you got a POP. You have to politely omit stuff. I don't know who said it. So quit going back and forth with them. Because it's not, it don't matter. I'm not going to eat nothing burnt. I throw it out and start over. I know how to cook. I've been cooking for years. I raised my kids on this and my mama raised me on it. So whoever y'all going back and forth with, please don't. I don't even know who said this. I just read the ending of it. Let me turn it around for you, YouTube. I have had a good time on here with y'all. YouTube, this is going to simmer. Turn it down and turn it down now. You got to turn it down. Put your lid on it. You got to wait. It'll be done in a minute. Okay? Let it just simmer. And you gonna sop it up anyway. You're going to sop it up with your biscuit. Hold on, Facebook. And there go your biscuits, YouTube. Turn it down. So I'm going to take it off the eye for a minute so it'll cool down. So this eye will cool down too, because I got that eye on low. YouTube, I'm so glad we had this time together. Honey, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Sing We Just Got Started, and before you know it, come the time, honey, Mama Tracy got to say so long. I love you. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see y'all later. I'm still on Facebook if you want to come on over. See you later, YouTube. I got to end it.